Hi guys, Eric Pathy here with Big Al McMordie. I don't know what's taller, Al, the speakers behind me or you. The speakers are
Oh,
eight
probably
feet.
the speakers
The,
behind
the
you.
speakers are 8 feet. So one day when you're in Baltimore, I have to have you stand next to the speakers to see.
I'm I'm 6'2" and I'm shrinking by the year. So, as you get older, when you get to be for folks who are young and don't understand this yet, your body shrinks as you get older.
So wait a minute. Are
It's
you saying I'm on my way to 4'9"?
I don't know, Eric. I'm just saying that, if you think like you're 6'3" and you're gonna be 6'3" when you're older, no, your body will get compacted and you'll lose a few inches.
So let me talk to you about something. This is one of the things, the mind-boggling things about before we get to the complimentary selection. 39 states plus Washington, D.C., sports wagering is legal. Now, there's a big thing with prediction markets that are starting to take over. I'm sure you've heard about these prediction markets in non-legal
And
states.
and let me also interject because I talked to a friend of mine who is an attorney
Okay.
who
And
is
you also
working
and
on a
you are an attorney as well.
right. But I mean, I'm not reading the statutes. I'm
Got it.
not paying any attention to any of the stuff. But a friend of mine is a professor here in Los Angeles. He's working on a case that involves I guess DraftKings and FanDuel have sued Polymarket or whatever.
Right.
I just asked him off the record, like, where do you think this goes? What do you think is the ultimate outcome with all of this stuff? Like, and his own opinion was these things like Polymarket at the end of the day are not going to be found to be legal. Now, it may be years before you get there, but his own thought was that they will, that they're running afoul of, what's on the statutes right now, and that DraftKings and FanDuel have the better legal position.
Interesting. Well, this is what I don't understand. You're going to go and you're going to make it legal. And then you're going to do things like you're going to cut off certain states' teams. Like I live in Maryland. I
Oh
am
yeah,
able.
yeah. I mean, I was talking about a completely different issue. I
No,
understand what
no.
you're asking. Okay.
Well, so like you had Drexel tonight. It was a 6 unit play, and then I
Yeah, no,
get
this is
the
this. It's very common,
and then
Eric.
I
The
get all the
reason,
Jersey clients that can't bet the game.
oh, they can bet the game. They just have to bet offshore.
Right.
But you know, the, like I support the states that do it because what happens is you have these holdouts, and the only way they have to give, something to the guys who don't want gambling legal at all in Illinois or in Virginia or in New Jersey or in New York, right? And the only way you get some of these, call them moral majority types, I don't know what you'd call them, but the anti-gambling types on board is if you say, look, they won't bet on any of our state's teams. And then say, okay, fine, I can live with that. I can sell it to my constituents, and then I'll vote for the bill. So, there's give and take, there's compromise. It's obviously it's not perfect if you live. I mean, it's kind of like I live in Illinois. I want to be able to bet on my favorite team, the Illinois Illini, but I can't. I mean, that's kind of the weird part about it is like you live in the state, you're a fan of the team, you want to watch the Illinois Illini play, and you're not allowed to bet on it. Or you live in Virginia and you can't bet on the Cavaliers games or on the VCU games or on Virginia Tech games, right? Um, but yeah, I mean, if you really have to bet on your favorite teams, just go offshore. It takes 5 minutes.
I mean, I live in Maryland. It's never been an issue here. We went full legal, and I can bet on Maryland, Towson, Loyola, Maryland,
And I live in
Coppin
California,
State, Morgan
and
State.
I live in California, and I can't bet on anything
Yeah, true. I guess right.
legally.
Exactly.
I
It
mean,
just
I mean, if I live in one of those states like Virginia, New Jersey, New York, whatever, like you've got 99% of the loaf. Just be happy with it, right?
right.
If
So
you
when
want
somebody
if you
said
want 100% of the loaf, go offshore.
right, so when somebody says to me, "Well, why does Al have to pick teams and states that I can't bet on?" Like he's persecuting the client that lives in that state. You're just
No, I
handicapping
mean,
your.
I mean, there's clients that live in all these states.
Exactly.
There's clients that
Exactly.
live in Texas. There's clients that can't bet on anything. I mean,
Exactly. Right.
you look at all the clients who live in California and Texas who have to go offshore. I
Right.
mean, it's there's
No,
there's
I
there's
got it.
road there's roadblocks in front of everybody.
It's interesting because I mean this is a conversation for another video, but the clients that text me that are clients that were not wagering pre-legal sports betting. So obviously if you were wagering pre-legal sports betting, you had an offshore account, you had a local bookmaker, you were already in the game. But maybe you don't realize it. Like I talk to a lot of clients that only wager because it's legal. You know, and they've never had a bookmaker. They've never gone offshore. These are not like seasoned veterans of sports betting. So a lot of these guys, it's like, well, how do I know my money's safe? Because at least with the state, I blah, blah, blah. So you know, it's a whole
I would say this. Maybe this is the best way to think about this. There are a lot of companies that are legal in Europe,
correct.
right? Like, you know, I'm trying to think of some, actually I don't even know
Well,
if this would be the,
like
but anyway,
bet fairs in Europe, but not here. Right, right.
yeah, I you know, put money in one of their accounts. Put money.
Right.
Bovada is huge. Put money in Bovada. Put money in Bet 365. Put money in Bet Any Sports. Put money in Bookmaker and Chris. Like these companies are not going out of business. In fact, they're
No.
moving the lines. They're moving the markets. They're the most. They're more. I mean, not to slag
No,
FanDuel
agreed.
or DraftKings, but Bookmaker and Chris are more important, and Pinnacle are more important bookmakers than any of the ones stateside. I mean,
100%. 100%.
so it's like you don't have to be afraid to have your money at Bookmaker or at Chris or at any of
And
these
you're always going to
places.
have limitations with any what I call sinful moral thing that the government deems. For instance, I live in Maryland, right? I can go and I can buy alcohol 6 days a week. On Sunday, I gotta, if I so inclined, I gotta take a nice drive to go to a different county because I'm in a county that, for whatever reason, you're not allowed to drink on NFL Sunday. I don't
Right.
know if you had
That's
that situation in
what I do.
California.
No, well, I did when I lived in Texas. There are certain parts, and Utah has it, and I don't know if these places still do. I assume they do. Um, it's just the way it is. It's if you can't live with the inconveniences that are there, then you have to make it more convenient for you, and you have to, yeah, go offshore. It's not that hard.
There you go, guys. It's not that hard. We just wanted to cover that because I know I hear it every single time, either from the Virginia clients or the New Jersey clients. And again, obviously, population wise, there's a lot of bettors in those states because they're condensed, high volume states. I think the handle in Las Vegas is less than the handle in New Jersey and New York. So I think there's more
Right.
money wagered in New Jersey and New York than there actually is in Las Vegas, which people don't even realize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right now, at the time of this recording, it looks like the Boston Celtics. We talked about having a look.
I
Looks
don't want to know scores, Eric.
no scores. We're not going to
Honestly.
talk. We're not going to talk
Thank
about
you.
scores.
It's been a
With that,
bad week, and I do not want to know. I'm trying to enjoy my Tuesday at the moment.
let's enjoy your Tuesday. Well, then let's get into it, guys. I did get a text message today from a gentleman that purchased your annual, and he asked, and I said you can get a full credit towards the all access. I told him how it can be done. Said he'll reach out to me. So people, like I said, buy low, sell high. And with that being said, let's talk about it. We didn't talk about the complimentary selection prior. What are we looking at?
It's this is actually kind of cut. I didn't use it today. It was one of those plays that was close to being used. Was Massachusetts? They had a very low scoring game last week. I think they got 3 points or something last week. Another team that got 3 points last week was Miami of Ohio against Toledo. They lost the game. I think it was 24-3. Let me look. Yeah, 24-3. So whether it was UMass today or Miami of Ohio tomorrow, or I should say Tuesday, we're recording this on Monday. Both of them fell into this one system of mine that's 144 and 92 ATS.
We're
And it plays
recording
on
that. We're recording this on Tuesday. You said Monday.
Wednesday. I'm all
Right,
jumbled
right. Yeah,
up.
you
Yeah.
got it.
So
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So UMass played on Tuesday. Miami of Ohio is playing tomorrow, Wednesday. Um, there's a system I have. It's pretty darn good. It plays on certain teams off games where they scored 5 or less points, and there's a little bit more to it. But it fit Massachusetts on Tuesday, and it fits Miami of Ohio on Wednesday. And our free play will be Miami of Ohio minus the 1.5.
Miami, Ohio guys, minus the 1.5 is your complimentary selection. Reach out for the all access. And as always, good day and good luck.